Hello. So, if you are seeing this video, you are more than likely following or subscribed to my channel now. If you're not, I hope you do. I haven't started anything super interesting, I guess, yet. Depends on your perspective. But that's my goal, is to do that. So what I'm doing is I am slowly kind of throwing out stories about me to get to know me. And of course, I'll have some vlogs and different things going on in this video, and hopefully you'll like them all. And if you don't, you don't. I mean, whatever, I guess you don't. But it is what it is. So, yeah. I am Aaron. In my introduction video, I kind of established that. I think I established that I am non-binary. I'm kind of hodgepodge of so many different things. Like, best thing to explain or how to describe what I intend to do on this channel, this web series, whatever you want to call it, vlogs, is that I plan to talk about what it's like to try and to not live in the box, to try and think outside the box, to live outside the box, I feel that we all get put into boxes right away in life. Like, somehow we are set up for what we're supposed, for the expectations that our families have set out for us, and therefore their families before them, and it can give you such a headache to think about. But I have always known that I am clearly not a part of the box. I can't fit inside any box that even I've tried. Like, am I a theater person? Well, yeah. Am I gay? Yeah. Really. Am I feminine? Girl. But I think I like to think of the fact of what I get to be, because I think I might have went live, or I went onto another video and I was talking about how much I really enjoy the outdoors. I like the woods. I love nature, which is why I love living in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. If you're watching from somewhere that's not Grand Rapids, Minnesota, but I assume most of the people that will be watching are people from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, or at least know of it. If you don't know Grand Rapids, that's another part of my adventures for this vlog channel. For what I plan to tell is, I used to give Grand Rapids a bad rap, mostly when I was over 18, but under 35, let's say. And I hated Grand Rapids. I had nothing good to say about it. I said I'd never come home after moving to Duluth and planning to just keep moving away, further and further away. Somehow the anchor, or the beam, the vortex brought me back here, as it does for some people. And I guess I have tried to avoid that, but I didn't. I ended up back here about 4 years ago in Grand Rapids. And the funny thing is that I learned more about myself by coming home to Grand Rapids than I probably ever could have by being away, which I find very interesting. But I'm very excited to share how and why in my stories, because this town has something in it. Something about this town makes me want to be a part of its community and its culture. And I feel that I have this ability to open minds and hearts here, by just existing and allowing myself to be the best version of myself I can be, which unfortunately in this town terrifies some people. And I know that I dress differently. I am more flamboyant. I am very much someone that stands out. I don't blend in. And I'll walk around being as flamboyant as I want, and I don't care. I never really thought about how important that was to some people, that I didn't. So now when I talk about it, it sounds like I'm like, ooh, I want it to be that way. I guess, yeah, I did, but I didn't want to be that way to be like, ooh, so everyone's talking about me. However, I did decide to be myself, which included being, I mean, everything about me. I decided, I mean, that's who I want to be. I don't feel it's hurting anybody, but unfortunately, there are people who look at it like, oh, you're being so flamboyant in front of my children. Oh my God, why would you have to do this? Why I can't, like, I mean, I walk into places and I look around at people and I see people stare at me, and not in always a positive way. I, and somehow I kind of like that attention. I don't know. Um, I it sounds weird, but I like that attention because I feel that every time I make someone do a double take at me, they have to see me. They have to see that I exist. I am here, whether they like it or not. And when I feel powerful, more powerful than I ever have felt in my entire life, when I get to be that person. And on the other end, I'm also terrified every single time I walk into a store or walk into any public place, being as flamboyant and being as who I am, because there will be people that won't just turn their heads and see me. There'll be people that don't want to see me, and they will, unfortunately, they could potentially want to harm me. That's my fear a lot of time, is there's a lot of people in this world, and probably even this town, that would actually physically harm me, and I know that, and I don't know who it could be ever. It could be anybody. I have been attacked before by people who I thought were good people, so I don't usually leave anything to chance on that, and so I'm always cautious. That's probably one of the things people wouldn't really know about me, because so many of you guys who see me out there, you guys give me so much credit. I'm always I feel so empowered by you guys, because you guys see me as I want to be seen. And I don't see myself that way a lot of times. I see myself as just wanting to exist, and you guys see me as being a role model, and a leader in some fashions, a organizer, a statement. And I kind of appreciate being seen that way, because it feels like I have purpose, and that is something I have been trying to explore for so long. So thank you so much for every one of you guys who are supporting my journey and what I'm doing now here. I mean, what I don't even know how to explain, but I just hope that you guys will appreciate everything I put out. And I promise there'll be a lot more than me just sitting in a chair talking. I'm going to do some on the road blogging and different, stuff. So I want to show my perspective of this little town of Grand Rapids and the people that I find to be special in it, like that make it the community I love. So thank you again, and don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, share, hit the little bell, so we can get some notifications going, because I plan to be putting out some things all the time, hopefully more consistently, but I'm hoping right now you'll just appreciate what I can offer right now. So thanks again, and we'll talk to you later.